Hello, everybody. Welcome to SportsBet TV. As ever, Paul Alster here with you, and hoping that the racing across Britain and Ireland is going to survive what is reported to be a bit of a nasty spell of weather coming in. So we're not certain what's going to go ahead, but I'm focusing for you on two races over at Ascot on Saturday. So let's hope that the Berkshire track managed to avoid the worst of the weather. If you're new to this uh, YouTube service, then do press the subscribe key just below this screen, and then you'll be able to follow all my tips, which are free here over at SportsBet. If you're interested in more broader analysis and a lot more tips on a more regular basis, then you can sign up via the link in the description box just below the screen for my out in front subscription service over at Patreon. And of course, we're building up soon towards the Cheltenham Festival and the other big festival meetings through the late winter and spring, which are going to have me very, very busy. And there'll be lots of great racing to get stuck into. Well, I've got the two selections for you for Saturday. We've had very little luck at all of late. If you haven't been to this channel before, I'm looking almost always for horses at really decent each way prices. And we tend to get runs of success and quieter periods as well. It's about playing the long game, and hopefully we'll play the long game and through the course of 2026 show a nice profit in the end. Well, on Saturday, weather permitting, we'll be going first to Ascot for the 3 o'clock race. Now, this is the Betfair Swindley Handicap Chase, 100 grand up for grabs here. Soft ground and Joya Masha for Dan Skelton and Tristan Durrell is the early clear 7-2 favourite. There's been quite a bit of money for him already earlier in the week. He was going well enough at Doncaster last time out. That was 3 weeks ago in the Great Yorkshire Chase when he came down about 5 or 6 fences from home. Now, there was still a long way to travel. He was about a mile out. So whether he would have won or not, I don't know, but he remains on the same mark, and he's certainly at the right end of the weights. Now, Monregard is another one prominent in the betting for Tom Lacey and JP McManus. He was second to the Jukebox Kid over the course and distance in a decent handicap chase last time, but he has gone up £6. Now, despite that, he's still actually running from out of the handicap. He's £3 wrong at the weights, but connections obviously think that's worth taking on board. Others with a good form coming into the race include Nocte Volatus, who is another one giving Tom Lacey a really strong hand. He's won at Warwick and Sandown and gone up £7 as a result. Gipco won at Leicester, although I'm not sure quite how literally you should read that form. But anyway, he's gone up £8. And there are plenty of others with chances, including and don't rule out a big show despite him pulling up in 3 of his last 4 starts. 3 under through 5 for Paul Nicholls, who's flying at the moment, and Harry Cobden. Now, 3 under through 5 actually won this race 2 years ago and then was beaten a nose in the race last year. He's been running poorly, to be honest, since then, including here over the course and distance last time. But you just wonder if coming down the weights now, he might spark back to form. He's one to consider, as a potential maybe saver, those of you that like to do that. And also a word in dispatches for the remarkable top weight. Sam Brown is 14 years old, a remarkable age for a racehorse to still be racing. And even more outstanding is the fact that he is still a very good horse, rated 154. Chad Bamon's going to claim £7 off him. He's only had the one run this season at Cheltenham at the November meeting. He's normally a spring horse. You'd think that they're probably running him to try and get him even fitter, ready for, the spring season. But let's hope he comes back safely, along with all the others, Sam Brown. My choice in the race, though, well, this is a horse, another one who is out of the handicap. He actually races from £4 wrong at the weight, and his name is Invincible Now, trained by Gary and Josh Moore and the Mount of Cale and Quinn. This is a horse who's been nicely progressive throughout 2025 and at the start of 2026 as well. In February of last year, almost a year ago to the day, he won the Sussex National at Plumpton off 120. He won at Sandown this November over just 2.5 miles, then was fourth back at Sandown in the London National in December and ran a very nice race when third at 10-1 at Lingfield last time out in the Surrey National. So this is a horse who really does stay. So if it does come to a stamina test with the uphill finish in soft ground at Ascot, he is probably going to be keeping on when quite a few of these have given up the ghost. So I think that at 12 to 1 each way, Invincible now is worth an investment. The likes of Coral, William Hill, Bet Victors, Ladbrokes, they're offering 12 to 1 each way at the time of this recording. And my other section is two races after that at 4:10, the 3 mile handicap hurdle. It's a really wide open race, this 4:10 race. And, you really can give a chance to a whole host of runners in this contest. There are 18 declared in the soft ground. Crazier Than Daisy is the early favourite at 4 to 1 for Nicky Henderson, Nico de Bonville. It was fourth in a decent race over 3 miles last time at Newbury. Runs off the same mark. Quite a few horses in this race also contested that. The hat-trick seeker is Heart Overhead for Fergal O'Brien. It's gone up £17 though for its 2 wins, and this would be a much tougher race than it's contested thus far. Others to keep an eye on: Tim Vaughan's runner Callium, shaped with some promise, I thought, at Doncaster, and it wouldn't at all surprise me if this longer trip is going to suit him. Solar System for Philip Hobbs, Johnson White, and Harry Cobden riding in the JP McManus silk significantly. Can build, I think, on his first run in 10 months when he was fifth to Dalston Lad at Haydock just a month ago. And others with a squeak would include Anthony Honeyball's runner, Sea Invasion. Those are the ones that I think are, likely to be thereabouts. But I think Top Guy is the one you want to have on your side here. He actually sneaks in right at the bottom of the weights. Top Guy is trained by Dan Skelton, who surely is going to end up as champion trainer this season unless Willie Mullins does something quite astonishing. Tristan Durrell is going to be on board Top Guy. Now, he won in good style in December at Aintree over 3 miles in soft ground. That was in a novice's handicap hurdle off 98. And then he stepped up out of novice company to a 3 mile handicap hurdle at Newbury last time, the race in which the current favourite, Crazier Than Daisy, finished fourth. Top Guy finished second. And he was really running on very nicely indeed at the finish, off a mark of 103. He has gone up £3 for that, but it's quite a low mark really for a Saturday Nick Skelton handicapper, and it could be that this horse has got quite a lot of improvement left in him. I think 6 to 1 is a fair price, and I note that 6 places are on offer at 6 to 1. Top Guy with Sky Bet at the time of this recording, and that gives you a sporting chance, doesn't it, with 6 places. So those are my two selections for you free at SportsBet this weekend. Just another reminder, if you want more selections, I've already posted 4 runners for you over at Out in Front, the link for which is in the description box below the screen. But whatever you're going to back, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope all the racing goes ahead and everybody stays dry and warm on what could be quite a wild weekend. I'll speak to you same time next week. Bye-bye.